Hello and namaste, everyone. Welcome to the An Indian Ancient Wisdom Onshore and Offshore podcast. I am Dr. Krishna Choksi from Omyo and Ayurveda Clinic, Melbourne. Today, we are going to meet Vd Shreyas Bhalodia. He has done Masters in Shalya Tantra, Ayurveda Surgery, Principal and Medical Superintendent at Global Ayurveda Institute. He is a professor and department of the Shalya Tantra, Global Institute Ayurveda, and Global Ayurveda Hospital, Tramba, Rajkot, India. He is a member of Board of the Government at Gujarat Ayurveda University, Bhavnagar. Please welcome Vd Shreyas Bhalodia.
Hello, Vd Shreyas. How are you?
Fine. Namaste, ma'am. Good morning.
Good
From India.
morning. Good morning according to India, and good afternoon to the Australia.
Yes.
So after such a long time we are meeting here, how you feel?
Too much excited
Oh,
and
wow.
little bit stressed. This is my first postcard, and thank you so much for giving me this
Oh,
opportunity.
it's my pleasure to have you because where you are reaching at the moment, because we met nearly 20 years ago. I think
Yes,
at
ma'am.
that time you were starting your journey in Ayurveda. That's what I just remember myself that a little bit. And
Yes.
now it's been long time, and then now you are. I would. I still struggling to believe that you are a principal of the college. So
Yes, ma'am.
how you feel? Like, what is the motto of coming in Ayurveda? First of all, I'm just curious to know.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, uh, I would like to say that I am lucky and I am very thankful to the Lord Dhanvantri and all my gods uh, who give me the opportunity to get entry in the field of Ayurveda. At the time of my counseling in 2002, I was at a admission committee and waiting for my turn.
Mhm.
And from the after getting pass out from 12th science, continuous discussion is going on with my parents, particularly my mummy and papa. Mummy is asking to go with the BMS Ayurveda for your career, and Papa wanted to make me the engineer.
Wow.
But finally, we decided I will go with the Ayurveda
Mhm.
because my mummy is in Sanskrit professor,
Wow.
and I am too much attached with my Indian culture and Indian science.
Mhm.
Because I am basically coming from the background of RSS from my childhood.
Mm.
And have some, I don't know why I selected this, but I feel very lucky to have my career in Ayurveda, and I'm always thankful the Lord Dhanvantri to giving me this opportunity to make my career in the field of Ayurveda. And I got an opportunity to learn my basic BMS undergraduate degree at the JS Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya Nadiad. And I started my career, professional career from there. So I think it is an really indeed a opportunity to having career in Ayurveda. Only lucky guys in the world who get this opportunity to serve the humankind with
Mm.
100% dedication. Ayurveda learn these things, humanity, holistic approach to the peoples.
Yeah, I must say, I can feel your vibe. You are very much dedicated into motherland of Bharat Bhumi, and all your sanskaras from your mom and the Sanskrit literature and all those things are definitely comes in a way. So, what makes you unique to choose someone that you become a principal of the university?
Ma'am, actually my career is with the full of turns, U-turns, right turn, left turn, everything. In the beginning, when I get the admission, I had decided. I will go with the post graduation. This is the my first goal. When I get the admission, I think I should go with the post graduation, but I didn't decided after post graduation where should I go.
Oh.
So at the completion of BMS, I was attracted towards the Shalya Tantra surgery department. So I worked very hard to get admission in post graduation in Shalya Tantra at Jamnagar, and luckily I got admission through the admission committee uh, for counseling in my choiced branch. So again here the Lord Dhanvantri is blessed me to get my career in my selected subject and stream. Then after completion of postgraduate, I started my career as a practitioner. I started my career just immediate in 2011. I completed PG in July and I started my own hospital at Junagadh with the Panchkarma and surgical unit with the Kshar Sutra surgery for anorectal diseases along with my wife as Om Ayurveda Hospital in 2011. And my journey begins with the practice. Then gradually students are coming from the government Ayurveda college Junagadh to get achieve something from me. So that things comes in my mind. If I do only practice, I cannot continue my legacy and my thoughts to the each and everyone. Then there slowly I started to give the guidance to the students who are interested for postgraduate studies for entrance exam. And luckily in 2016-17, I got an opportunity from the Global Ayurveda Institute to establish the new Ayurveda college in the Rajkot. So I joined as the Shalya consultant. Then I got appointment as a professor in Rachna Sari department anatomy. And with the 7 years or 8 years continuous journey at Global Institute of Ayurveda, management had selected me to give this me opportunity to serve and share my views with the students and Ayurveda as a principal. And gradually I diverted my practical or practice to the academician because my guru, Dr. Joban Putra sir, is the one of the best academician as well as practitioner. He always inspired me to never leave the academics. If you want to do good practice, want to be get success, always be in touch with theory. And as we learn in Ayurveda, Maharshi Sushruta, Maharshi Charak, Maharshi Vagbhat, every sages are inspired us to always learn the theory as well as practical and go with the both things, regularly updated yourselves. So I think if I go with the academics, I can get more a person in the field of Ayurveda who can give more dedication to Ayurveda. So I divert my career from the practitioner to academician.
Okay, so this is the most exciting part. I would love to ask each and every of our guest what challenges you are facing during your journey until today.
Ma'am, as you know, the career in Ayurveda is always tough. From the getting admission means convincing the parents and family and society that you are getting admission in the BMS, which is always the second option in the field of medical science education till present era, till the COVID comes. But become after COVID, the era is gradually challenging. And is per my view, when Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has initiated the Ministry of Ayush in separately in Central Cabinet, then the I can say that the golden era of Ayurveda is begun and now it is continuing. Challenges when I comes in first year BMS, the subjects is like Padarth Vigyan, Ashtang Hriday, Rachna Sharir, Sushrut Sahit, Kriya Sharir, everything. Basically, in the our higher educations, that is 12th science, we comes from the science background, mathematics, physics, everything at the time of my admission. And suddenly I was jumped in the uh, Ayurveda with Sanskrit language and Padarth Vigyan. It is very difficult because your mindset is different. You comes to become a doctor and you are learning the man, Atma, Padarth Vigyan and everything. So this things is always difficulty with me. But my teachers, particularly when I meet in second professional Vaidya Bhagavad Thakkar sir, who changed the vision. Manish sir, Parmar sir, who changed the vision. And finally, I met my guru in the journey, Dr. Harshvardhan Chobanputra. And each and every teacher, S.N. Gupta sir, Kalabi Patel sir, every teacher has taught me, inspired me, and give me the guidance how to learn, love Ayurveda, how to make Ayurveda your passion. And gradually, I also become passionate about Ayurveda. I always says, if someone asks me what is your passion, I always says Ayurveda is my passion. And in the during the BMS, I started as a yoga instructor at the Dharamsi Desai University, Nadiad. 2 years consequently, I trained the engineers. I am living in Nadiad with the engineers, so there will be always conversation with them. Doc, तू तो आयुर्वेद पढ़ रहा है, क्या करेगा आगे बढ़ के? हम तो इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ रहे हैं, अपडेटेड साइंस पढ़ रहे हैं करके. देयर विल बी ऑलवेज कन्वर्सेशन इन माय रूम mates with my roommates. And in the institute, all the my friends, my batchmates are only running behind the general practice, which is contemporary traditional general practice in India. But I am running with my few friends behind the Ayurveda. And the journey, the one decision I did after completion of BMS, and I am preparing for the postgraduate studies, I got an opportunity for government job. And ma'am, you know, the government job in India is a very high demanding for each and everyone
Yeah, it's like a
because of
credit.
job security, salary, and all the benefits given by the government.
Yes.
So I was offered a class 2 medical officer in a Baroda district,
Mm-hmm.
and I selected the job
Mm-hmm.
and joined the job for only a week. And
Oh.
then I resigned because I want to do postgraduate in Ayurveda. So my preparation of exam is being disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
So I left that job. Few family members, friends, all are opposing me. Why you left the job? But I am confident that I get an opportunity to postgraduate studies. And finally, I get admission. I completed my surgery, post graduation with surgery, and started my own practice. This is, I think, one of the great challenge I faced.
Yes,
Then,
absolutely. Because
then
I would say it's a really good mindset you have. You took a challenge that and you have a faith that in yourself that you are going to achieve pass the entrance exam and going to have your post graduation. You are going to finish it off with very good marks. And I must say, congratulations that you took this path.
it is all blessings from Guru and family, parents, and my wife.
Sure, sure.
Ma'am,
So,
then when I comes to academics,
yeah.
we have a first challenge to establish a new Ayurveda college in the Gujarat,
Mm,
Rajkot region. And our team, maybe you know the Dr. Mehul Joshi.
yep.
He is also with us at Global. And our
Wow.
trustee sir and all the teaching staff. Initially, I was not at principal at there,
Mm-hmm.
but from the beginning, I am in the part of the administration. And gradually, I become very engaged with the institute, attached with the institute as my home. Sometimes I stay more in Global campus than my recent home at Junagadh. But we faced each and every challenges. We cracked down and we started with the good hospital functionality at there. This is our prime focus only on the our institute focus is the vision is the to create good Ayurveda practitioner. And still we are focusing only on this thing. For that, we have developed a good OPD IPD means indoor patient specialty, outdoor patient specialty. We have working Panchkarma unit along with our consultants and surgical unit. We are the first institute in Gujarat who had installed the modular operation theater, one of the state of art in the field of surgery. And we have conducted more than 3,000 surgeries in last 7 years at the institute.
Wow,
Our
it's very
surgeons are doing.
remarkable.
Actually, I didn't do much surgeries because I am in administration, so I hardly get chance to go the operation theater.
Okay.
But our vision is to just give the good Ayurveda practitioner to the
Mm,
society, and our focus is the only this thing. So what I faced during my journey of becoming BMS and MS and principal, I try to give best to my student through my teachers. We always a challenge. We have always this challenge. Students are comes with the science background, then convert their thoughts to the making them to love Ayurveda. It is the
mm,
always challenging for us.
absolutely.
In
True.
my first batch, we try hard to establish one Ayurveda clinic, but we can say that we got only 2 or 3 students who started their career with the Ayurveda, and few students selected for post graduation. So this is our achievement. What I think as a teacher, as an academician.
Right, right. So after that, like you are running your clinic, running Vedatpati, the basic understanding of Ayurveda and learning Ayurveda, whomsoever is really wanted to learn. And by the time you are running Global Institute as a principal, what makes you to just keep going on this path?
Ma'am, I cannot hear the last words. Can you repeat it?
What makes you to keep going on this path, on this journey? You are just keep going on. What makes you?
Ma'am, the only inspiration I get always from the Ayurveda.
Okay,
Mahasi Sushrut and Mahasi Charak.
right.
Chikitsa Nasti Nispala. The slok is written in Ashtang Hriday Uttar Tantra that Kvachita Yastha, Kvachita Dharma, Kvachita Maitri, Kvachita Artha. But I change that sentence. Vaidya practitioner means my thought is that when you really go with the Ayurveda with deeply hardworking, your Purusha, you
Mm,
definitely get good things from the Ayurveda as a blessings. And
true.
always my gurus, the Chobanputra sir, Gupta sir, Damaniya sir, they always say that don't worry for the economical status. Ayurveda always gives you more than you deserve.
Right. So the peace of mind is always there. That
Yes,
uh,
yes,
in other word, I can say the but in Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, you need to do your part, and
yes,
other things will follow you.
yes, ma'am. I never think what my decision makes impact in my life. I always do my karmas. I
Correct.
never ask what result get. I do just my hard work with 100% dedication. I keep my status that is workaholic.
Yes, correct. So, being a Ayurveda practitioner and in the academic field, one thing you would like to say to the student and outside of the this Ayurveda world, the and other layman people, what one thing you would like to say which makes them healthy, wealthy?
I can say that you have to follow the basic protocols. Means we can say that achar rasayan
Mhm,
to become a healthy,
mhm.
because the definition of swasthya is the not inclusive of only physical parameters but also the psychological as well as spiritual parameters. So if anyone who is on the side of Ayurveda or of the side of Ayurveda or layman, we can say the common peoples who want to be a healthy, my view is that everyone try to be, first thing is they get self-satisfied.
Mm.
Means what God had given me, always thank to God first. Then you always do your hard efforts for achieving whatever your personal aim and objectives in the life. You have to just focus on the aim and objectives. You don't think for the results. Just your efforts makes the result always positive.
Mhm.
And if you did any mistake for achieving goals, always accept and admit your mistakes. Try to learn from that mistakes and improvise yourself, because the life, and as in Bhagavad Gita Lord Krishna says परिवर्तन संसार का नियम है, then you have to go with that flow. And never, I think one should never be stuck in the past. What you have in present, be in present and try to improve your future. Just don't be कल ये हुआ था तो अभी आज उसको पकड़ के रोने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, ऐसा आई थिंक इट इज माय पर्सनल व्यू, मे बी इट इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अदर्स, बट आई ऑलवेज से माय स्टूडेंट्स दैट आई वांट टू बी गिव यू द बेस्ट, and I am happy if you cross the my career. If you be, I am the principal, but if you will the vice chancellor or you will be the secretary of IUS, then I will be the most happiest person. There is a one statement in Sanskrit that sarvatra iccheta पुत्र शिष्यत पराजयात, मीन्स पुत्र और शिष्य से अगर गुरु पराजय होता है या पिता पराजित होता है तो उसके लिए वो सबसे बड़ा गर्व होता है.
Correct.
तो I always say my students that you go ahead, I am with you. If anything happens with you, then I will be there to solve your problems and mistakes.
Correct. Oh, that's really very inspiring. And anything which I have heard, the word of Achar Rasayan. What do you mean by Achar Rasayan? To whom,
Yes, ma'am.
could you please define, elaborate? To whom who are not able to understand what is Achar Rasayan?
Yes, ma'am. Achar Rasayan, there is a one big chapter in field of Ayurveda regarding the social, mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. There are few rules. We can say that Achar Rasayan is the few social rules that you have to follow that things which makes you healthy. For an example, for psychological parameters, you have to don't go with the growth, means anger issues. You have not go with the stress issues, anxiety, depression, whatever, means you don't speak lie. You have to be the truth. This is called the, we can say, the psychological or mansik rasayan. You have to don't follow that things. Then you have to be always happy. Uh, then you just one thing regarding the curd. In Ayurveda, that is a rule. One should not eat the curd alone. In society, most of people are using the curd, means yogurt, at any time with nothing, plain curd. But in Ayurveda, there is a specific instruction. One should not eat curd at the night. One should not have curd along without anything. You have to add something, pepper, salt, or anything for the curd. So then you have to do regular exercises. Via Balard means the you have to do exercise with the specific guidelines under the specific instructions. Then you have to perform the regular yoga and asanas. Then your sleep should be sufficient enough to have a healthy and happy life. Then
Fine.
you
So,
how to react with the family members, friends, how to, these all things covers under the Achar Rasayan. It is
right.
a very big
So, in
topic. We
another
can,
word, can we, sorry, I interrupt you, but in another word, can we say that this is a kind of manual or um, um, any organization has some rules and regulations to work within?
yes,
Just like that, if you want to live in this body, like as a in a
Yes,
human being life, you need to follow this
yes.
to live a
Means
happy and
Achar
healthy life.
Rasayan is the manual for the individual healthy life, I think. It is one of the best manual.
Yes. Okay. And so each and every in another word, in a another ancient wisdom from Ayurveda, from India, we called yoga. So yoga also has a yama and a niyama. So I think that things are also coming under the same
Yes,
umbrella.
yes. Achar Rasayan, yoga, that yam and niyam is the part of Achar Rasayan. It is a very small part, but Achar Rasayan is a very, I can say it is a, like a seesaw, sea. It is a very huge concept.
Yes.
But
Correct.
if you summarize the Achar Rasayan, we can say it can be incorporated with the yam and niyam.
Right. Okay. What I have heard and what I have seen in my practice and in general routine, most of the doctors or Ayurveda practitioners or yoga teachers, they are always being teach or they're taught to their students or their patients that you should not do this or that, you should follow this or that, but they not never follow.
Yes.
How about you?
Sam, ma'am, uh, being my schedule and being my the personal life, it is very hectic schedule I had, and still I am always running on the road, traveling daily or alternate days more than 200 kilometers a day
Oh,
sometimes. So there is a one statement in Ayurveda, Vaidya Sada Atur, means the doctor or a physician who take care of the society, he never get chance for himself or herself or oneself to get healthy. But with the few basic principles of Ayurveda, I try to manage my health anyhow, and still at the age of 40, I can say that still I am not suffering from the any lifestyle disorder.
that's fantastic.
I try
So
to get,
what are the rules? Would you like to share, please?
ma'am, I try to get sleep at least minimum 5 hours a day. Minimum 5 hours a day. Try to get my diet in my scheduled, means I am irregularly regular, uh, which I learned from my father. He never used to have that Indian standard time lunch and dinner, but he never break the irregularities. So he is the regular in irregularities. So I try to be that thing for
So,
myself.
okay. So in a what I understood is 5 hours at night, but it should be deep and sufficient for
Yes,
one.
ma'am. I am
And
lucky. When I sleep, I get sleep within 30 seconds.
that's fantastic. So I would say deep sleep and it should be sufficient for one person. And food doesn't matter what is the time, but if you feel hungry, you have to eat.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the only rule you are
Yes.
following. And that is also, I think I can say Ayurveda is saying that it shouldn't be a breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but when you're hungry, you should eat.
Yes, it is always Agni Apekshit.
Yes,
Ahar is the Matra or Kala Agni Apekshit. So
correct.
whenever you feel the hungry, you have to food. And I think what makes me healthy is the my psychological and spiritual status.
Mhm.
Because some I hardly get angered. Sometimes I get also angered. I'm very short temper sometimes. But I always try to follow the rules in Charak Samhita Sarishthan, what Acharya says. And that's why I can try to manage my all the hectic schedules along with the family life, academic life, and my meetings across the India and some works.
Okay. So this is what we would like to ask you at the moment. Is there anything you would like to say to listeners, viewers?
I would like to say that uh, you always try hard to achieve your things, first thing, you always be clear what you want from the life and from your career. I always ask my students, even I am very clear at the time of admission, I will go with post graduation. When I complete study, I am very clear that I will go with the practice. When I comes in practice and comes across the academic, then I am very clear I will do this. So always don't be get confused. What you want, always listen from your heart, your मन, आत्मा, what अंदर की आवाज सुनो जैसे हम बोलते हैं. Try to listen your own soul's view and just try to follow it. Then work hard, keep faith on the Lord always, never hope the faith, stay healthy, eat healthy, sleep well, because I know my sleeping hours is very less, but I always ask no one sleep like me, always have a minimum 6 to 8 hours sleeps. Do regular exercises, have healthy and balanced diet as per the Ayurveda, not for the contemporary science. You can have happy family life. Try spare time with the friends and family. Don't waste your time on social media and mobile and everything. Though this is the part of this era, this everything is part of this era, but give maximum time with the friends and family, which makes you always happy.
Yeah. So you sum up with all the aspects of the life, and this is the biggest challenge nowadays. Scrolling
Yes,
on
ma'am.
social media is the biggest challenge for newcomers, the young generation, as well as our same age era as well.
Yes, ma'am. It is one
So
of the biggest challenge.
yes, yes, and we will work on it for sure.
Sure, ma'am.
So thank you very much for your time today, and we'll
Oh,
see you
thank you,
again.
ma'am. I am very happy with your this ancient Ayurveda thoughts on offshore and onshore.
Yeah.
And to
So
share, I'm very lucky to share my view with your viewers, that
absolutely my pleasure to have you.
share my personal life and my career and get an opportunity. So I'm thankful to ma'am, and I hope the you get more and more good postcard in the futures, good speakers, so your viewer get maximum benefit from you. It's a very
Sure.
good initiative. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Nice.
much.
Have a nice day, ma'am. Namaste.
Namaste.
Third, welcome back, everyone. Here is our Vd Shreyas Bhalodia. I hope you learned all about Acharya Rasayana, the rules and regulations of our life, as well as might you have heard some of the new words like Ayush visa, where you can get the visa to learn Ayurveda, to experience the Ayurveda on the land of India, Bharat Bhumi. You can search online, as well as you can directly contact to Vd Shreyas for these all opportunities if you would like to get it. Have experience of the Ayurveda in other part of the Bharat, but in the Western, I can say Gujarat. Please contact him. All the description about him and his work and his website and all those things under in the description on this video. Bye for now. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in another podcast. Thank you. Namaste.